Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another amazing review on the Thrift Store Rundown, the YouTube channel that is not on fire. Yet. As part of my duties of running this channel, every now and then I'll come across a YouTuber book like this one you see before you. The amazing book is not on fire, from the world of Dan and Phil. That would be YouTube stars Dan Harrell. Dan is not on fire here on the left with the price tag covering his face. I'll get to a movie that at the end. And Phil Lester, Amazing Phil. That would be him on the right. I bring Hollywood home on a budget. That's not just our tagline, it's not just our slogan, that's our mission. But I'm also inclined to bring YouTube home on a budget whenever I can. And I did. $3.49 for this bad boy, and for 25% off that price. Dan and Phil can tell you a lot more about this book and what you're gonna get in it. Gentlemen?
Hi there, I'm Dan.
Howdy, and I'm Phil.
Howdy.
I thought I'd try it out. Am I a howdy person? Yo, what's up?
Try, yo. Hi, I'm Dan.
Yo, Phil.
Let's drop the yo.
Okay.
And we've written a book called The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire, which is all about the world of Dan and Phil.
If you don't know who we are YouTube video makers known as Amazing Phil and Dan Is Not on Fire.
It's a weird name, made when I was 13. Kind of regret it now, but it's like my life, so I can't really escape that.
Am I amazing or am I more average, Phil?
You gotta call yourself average, but don't put yourself down like that.
Okay.
You wrote
Amazing
a great book.
We should probably talk about the book.
So what is it?
It is compressing everything that's Dan and Phil onto some pages, and then you can read it when the world has ended in the year 2073.
How have you gone straight to apocalypse?
I'm just saying, it'll be there. It'll
Why
always
would
be out
you
there.
read it when the world has ended?
Because you want to remember the good times when YouTube was a thing.
To be nostalgic about.
Yeah.
Oh, so you know, if you're like a nostalgic elderly person who's reading this in the future, hope you liked the book.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was great. Thank you for getting it.
Should we mention what's in it?
Well, I mean, they'll have known if they've read it by now.
Okay. Well, we have on our menu today a slice of Dan and Phil's university life.
Please drop the food analogy. Okay.
Phil starting high school, how to make YouTube videos if you want to make YouTube videos.
Helpful advice.
A few fun games, a few fun quizzes. Why Phil shouldn't get a hamster.
It's important to know when is or isn't an appropriate situation to get a pet into your life.
I don't like that page.
And other things like that. It's the only book you'll need for the rest of your life. We hope you like it. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm not elderly by any means, even though I do have some of those qualities. However, I am from the future, as the publication of this book would indicate. From Random House, New York. It was published in 2015, and I certainly am nostalgic, so this was tailor-made for me! Thank you, gentlemen. And of all the features that Dan and Phil listed in this book, one that deserves special attention is the YouTube video idea generator for those who are just starting out on YouTube and don't have even a swivel of an idea of what they want to do for their first video. This is Dan and Phil's suggestion. First, choose your birth month. That would be December for me. Then choose your birth date. That would be the 2nd. So I have to do a life-size plasticine stop-motion film of a cactus. You make me want to go to film school, gentlemen, and I haven't seen either of your videos. I have not seen any of your content. But, for those who haven't, this would be a nice introductory starter. Because, as they said, this condenses the best of their qualities, individual and as a duo, on their YouTube channels into this book. Not only is this a thoroughly engrossing and just plain fun book to read, because the content in here is just presented in a variety of formats. It's so colorful, so full of fun, graphic vibrancy, that it's just so engrossing to read all in all. Covering their upbringing, their YouTube careers, and where that has taken them globally. Not only that, but it's just a fun book to play around with too. Fun games and quizzes and segments that draw away from the continuity of this book, but then again, when you're Dan and Phil, what's there to worry about when it comes to continuity of anything? Every chapter in this book, if you want to call them chapters, every segment, so to speak, every ounce of content in here is presented in a different format. So you won't get bored. Now, I will hold any YouTuber who publishes a book like this accountable for not acknowledging their audience. With Dan and Phil, no problems here, because they do so at the conclusion of this book and at the dedication of this book. right here. Retail price for this is $18.99 US, $24.99 in Canada. Hello, reader. In your hands is a book created by two awkward guys who share their lives on the internet. These two are very popular from their roots from the land of the Beatles and One Direction. We are Dan and Phil, and we invite you on a behind-the-scenes journey into our world. In here, you will discover stories from Phil's teenage diary and all the reasons why Dan's a fail. Advice on how to make YouTube videos, how to draw the perfect cat whiskers, which of our dining room chairs represents you emotionally, the story of the time we met One Direction, and what really happened in Vegas before their first VidCon convention in Anaheim, California. This is the amazing book, It's Not on Fire. Even if you never read this, it's a cool looking coaster, right? I say it's a 5 out of 5 looking coaster, and a 5 out of 5 book in total. And yes, this book does make for a very nice coaster. However, I would have more fun reading it. This is truly an amazingly fire book that I will certainly enjoy for the next, as Phil would indicate today, 54 years. Bloody well done, you beautiful blokes. Thank you for joining us for another amazing review on the Thrift Store Rundown, the YouTube channel that is not on fire yet, but one day will be, with the simple premise of bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Oh well, perfectly imperfect, just like these two. I'll catch you on the flip side. Have a cheerio day, will ya?